All right, here we are, the grand finale, the final stage, stage 5 of 2024 Brazilian Grand Prix. Here we go. All right, that took longer than intended, but good news is we did not leak fuel. It was a minor sensor issue. Dropped pretty low in the grid. Time to put your skills to the test. All right. We carried out the strategy perfectly. The podium's in sight, and you bet I want to see you on top of it. We might be below P15, kind of like Max, huh? But that was at the beginning of this race. All right, finish off with a bang and add our names to the Legends of Interlagos. That's the spirit. Let's go. All right. Of course, the final stage has that extra goal, so there are 5 goals to complete. And to start off here, first lap line with cross your first lap line with the average speed of 130 kph or 209.1 kph, and lap 3 no less than top 15, and do not leave the track for more than 1 second. So no off track really. I mean, we're given 1 second grace period, but otherwise keep that average speed up and try to climb as high as you can. That is the goal here. So let's go. We're starting at the bottom of the grid. Gee. All right, here we go. This is even more epic than the epic victory that Max Verstappen pulled off at the actual Brazilian Grand Prix. He started in P17. I'm like midway through in P20. All right. So we gotta get up to above P15, I think is what I remember. And we got some time to catch up here. The average speed looks good. The car's in good shape. Whoa, that's no good though. But only 3.3 seconds of that was off track. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, so nice flat out. There we go. And we got 2 more laps. And this one, not gonna pay a whole lot because our rank is gonna be pretty low. But in a way, it doesn't really matter. Kind of encourages me to finish the entire event in one go, so to speak, without having to worry about the daily motorsport dollar earning cap. There we go. Yeah, that was a pretty poor line, kind of lunging into the corner very aggressively, but stayed on track. Alright, so Ocon is the P15, so come on. Take the inside. Alright, P15. How high could we climb in this final lap? Minimum has been achieved, but maybe we can climb up a couple of more ranks for a little bit more extra payout. 13. Could we get 12? Maybe. Or maybe not. Don't quite have enough, but good enough. Good enough. Yeah. As expected, payout is gonna be pretty dismal. 1,250 motorsport dollars, but that's all right. We're gonna be getting pretty close to the what's allotted or what's allowed in one day. So at least our teammates doing well at the top of the grid. 106, and yeah, that's not that great of a pace, is it now? 102, yes, solid pace there. All right, 1 goal down, 4 more to go. Cloudburst right over the track. All right, that's what happens. Bring the car back in, champ. Authorities have called for a temporary halt due to the rain. All right. Goal 2. Interlagos never fails with the surprise weather. We've decided not to change the wheels. I expect the roads to dry soon, unlike in real event. And the next couple of laps in the top 8 while managing your tires. All right, so top 8. Keep it clean, no off track, more than a second, and no damage. All right, that's a reasonable request. So top 8, and there's gonna be a grip loss as we continue on. So while the grip is somewhat intact at the beginning of the goal, try to get as much gain as much ground as possible. Right. There you go. P10. So just really technically you only need to climb up 2 more ranks. All right. Yeah, with the grip degradation, right? You kind of have to watch your speed a little bit more carefully. And they did mention no damage, so light contact. Although if you do enough of those, eventually you will damage. Then you'll be, you won't be able to complete the goal, or you have to redo it. So try to. I don't think you need to push that hard. I was being a little aggressive there. But at least for the completion of the goal, I don't think you need to be that aggressive. You know what I mean? Because you are already in P9. And down the straight, you should be able to overtake Alonso. The 2-time world champion. Back in the day when he was with Ferrari. Right? Alright, so P8. Oh, yep, there we go. With the grip down to 30%. Just have to be a little bit more cautious with your race line. And the corners you need to take a little bit less aggressive. And P8 is what's requested, and P8 we shall deliver. There we go. Good enough. But yeah, once again, these early goals, the payout is going to be pretty dismal. So this is why this event is easily doable while the 3-hour instant service is still good, since we're not going to go over the 250,000 motorsport dollar daily cap. I mean, not that it's that big of a deal. If you do go over, you go over. I just like to maximize my earnings, right, in one way or another. At the end of the day, it makes no difference. Even if you complete it, you complete it. You know, you're still not earning any more this way. I get it, but yeah. All right, a little bit slower pace thanks to that degradation in grip. All right, get that service done. And then 2 goals down in this final stage, 3 more to go. So for the next goal, goal 3, time for us to push to the top 5. Make sure you complete each lap within 104, which has not been that big of an issue. So, all right, there we go. Let's do it. Top 5. Under 104 each lap. And you get 2 laps, right? And don't have to worry about the grip degradation. All right, Aston Martin up ahead. All right, 1 overtake. And Aston Martin number 2 coming right up. Oh, overtake from underneath. And Mercedes now. All right, 1 down and another 1 down. Give me a push, Lewis. And McLaren. Getting a nice pull from Oscar. There we go. And Lando, nice to see you. All right. P4, P3. Do we have P2? Do we? I don't think we do. This is the final lap, isn't it? Just a little shy. Pace was good though. Can't complain. It's like 101 once again for a lap. So P3 payout is going to be 13,500 motorsport dollars for those 2 laps. So about 31,000 and change motorsport dollars still left to be earned for this single day race here. All right. Okay, the final 2 goals. Now the This is, I think, where the PR requirement gets bumped up yet again. For the final number, that is. So almost there. We need you in top 3 by the end of lap 68. Maintain an average speed of 151 miles per hour or 243 kph. No off track or damage. All right, so yeah, just a single lap, and yes, PR requirement up to 130.8, which is required for Red Bull, not for the other teams. Because we're dealing with the same number of upgrades, right? So make the event cost-wise a little bit more even across the board. But once you run the actual event, not this event, but the Champion Series, then it's a little different, right? Because PR requirement is across the board, not per car. So because Red Bull starts with higher PR, it has its advantage, which is why I'm racing this to earn this car here. Whoa. Okay, so a little bit of off track seems to be allowed, as I was being bumped around there. And also a little bit of contact is allowed. The inside, yep, we'll take the inside. P3, all right. And yeah, P3 is what they requested, right? So there we go, reaching that top speed just on time at the end, just in time. All right, just a single lap. P3 finish pays $67.50 motorsport dollars. So yeah, there's still some 25,000 to be earned. But we only have one more race, and I think it's a 2-lap challenge. So we'll have some spare. All right, so goal 4 complete. That brings us to the very final goal of the event. Pretty straightforward. No off track, no damage, and win, of course. With still hour and 9 minutes to spare. We got 2 laps. Win the Brazilian Grand Prix. All right, we're starting in what, P5? With the short outlap here. All right, and I expect there's a little bit of grace period once again in terms of what's allowed as off track. That was damage. Come on, we barely made a contact. All right, so Max and Lando, the rivalry continues. All right. There we go. That's how you do it. You gotta go flat out there and come out in front. Don't want to be competing. Ooh. There we go. Nice inside overtake. final lap. Here we go. Alright, P2. And time to chase down. Is that going to be Checo? I think so. He's been in the front the whole time, so. There we go. And oh, we got some slow cars we're beginning to lap also. So just watch out and make sure you don't crash into them. No reason to. Alright. There we go. And the checkered flag is down. There we go. We have won the Brazilian Grand Prix 2024. Just like that. So that adds another 16,850 motorsport dollars, which, yeah, not quite there for 250, but that's fine. You know, makes me feel a little bit better about completing the whole event in one go. So, right. Yeah, sure, why not? Here, let's have a replay for just this final goal. And maybe we get some cool aerial shot of the Interlagos as well. The new circuit. Are we going to get any of those? No, just the on-circuit view. That's fine. Track view is cool. That was a good lap. There we go. Could we stay in this? No. That'll be too good, huh? Come on. Give me some aerial views. There's nothing there, guys. Cool view. Alright, there we go. Nice aerial shot. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, I could adjust the, like, pause the replay and, you know, while we're in the aerial view, it'll stay in aerial view, I think, if you just use the, you know, like fast forward and rewind button to control the video, but then there's kind of no flow to the video, right? So, not as I mean, good enough, good for like analysis, but for just kind of watching the replay, I think the flow is nice to have here. So all right, and this is of course where I got the opponent that we're about to lap. Who was it? Was it Botas? I can't remember. But they don't show you who it is, right? But that's a-okay. Through the finish line. There we go. Very cool. Fun circuit. Yes. Definitely. And yes, we'll get the car serviced. Because why not? And yeah, once again, just to recap, the PR requirement, it varies depending on the team you use, but the amount of upgrades that you have to get essentially remains identical. So that is 5 upgrades across the board, 20 in total. That'll cost you upfront cost, 435 gold and 1.7 million and change motorsport dollars. I mentioned this all in the first video of the event, but just a recap here. And we of course got to win 70 gold total, 200,000 motorsports dollars total, plus the just under 200 50,000 motorsport dollars from race actually that we run. So the net gold cost, of course, is 365, and the motorsport dollar wise net cost is more like 1.25 million, somewhere around there. So anywho, that is the end of the event. So there we go, stage 5 complete. That should get us some rewards. So let's collect. And so we got the first one, the big prize, right? The car. So I'll be picking out, of course, the one that we've been using, Red Bull Racing. And 2400 victory points. That should get us to probably another reward tier in the victory points. Victory point rewards, 20 extra gold, 75,000 motorsport dollars. So here we go. All right, time to choose the car. So I know you can pick any car you want. You don't necessarily have to pick the car you raced if you didn't like it, for example. But no, Red Bull, I picked it at the beginning for a reason. So we'll continue with it. Bring it on home. All right, RB20 for 2024 season. Right. Beautiful. All right. And victory points, looks like the next bonus tier is going to be the Racer's Choice 20% off. Maybe I can use that to get that new Formula 1 car. Which one is that? The one that you had to purchase if you wanted the early access. I don't even remember. But anyway, you know what I mean. All right, and 75,000 motorsport dollars. So let's pick that up. All right, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, indeed. This wasn't just a race, but a battle. Brazilian Grand Prix is yours, champ. Indeed. This track was not easy. Just by being a racing driver, you are at risk all the time. Champ, you achieved greatness despite it all. I mean, yeah, this is a fun circuit. I have to say, thumbs up to the developers for incorporating such a fun, legendary circuit into the game. But with a kind of a caveat that being it's not available elsewhere unless you buy that other Formula 1 car, right? So what a magnificent race. You clinched the trophy and created history. This one is for the books, champ. Fantastic. Indeed. So there we go. Another event done in this season of Roundup, season 4, round 2. So thanks for tagging along for the ride. Hope you enjoyed and maybe picked up some helpful hints, maybe. So we'll catch you guys in the next video, and take care.